What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now Plus. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about something short but sweet. Oblivion Remastered continuing to crush it. I mean, look, they've talked about player numbers and how far out, this game has kind of reached, right, to the wider population. It's doing unbelievable. And we really had, by the way, that Barbie Oppenheimer type situation that happened with movies. We really did have that, I feel like, with games with this and Expedition 33. A lot of people, including myself, were worried about Expedition 33, but I mean, both those games, I feel like that week and really the month since then has just been freaking dominated by these two titans, and it's really cool to see. To be honest with you, it's you could have far worse games, be taking up like the mind share of people. This is kind of awesome, that we're in this timeline. But okay, we knew it was doing well. We saw the player numbers. I've actually done videos on that before. It's reaching a lot of people, and it's probably going to be one of the highest played games of 2025. But there is a difference between people just playing it and people buying it. Luckily, it's kind of dominating on both, right? It's doing well, I imagine, at least on Game Pass. It's probably making Xbox a lot of money there, but also it is the number 3 best-selling game in the US. Now, I don't think we have the data for other places. Sometimes it can change. If a game is very high on one, it doesn't guarantee it to be, very high on the other, but it probably is. I imagine it is. But number 3 best-selling game already, by the way, came out a few weeks ago, and it's already number 3 best-selling game in the US for the entirety of 2025. The only 2 games higher are Monster Hunter Wilds and Assassin's Creed Shadows. Assassin's Creed continues to kind of surprise me, with that stat. We'll see what changes. I personally believe that Doom: The Dark Ages is going to enter like a top 5 list of, something like this. We'll see if that actually happens. We'll see if one of those 2 games falls. I mean, without GTA, that definitely, leaves the door open a little bit for other games to kind of take, most units sold or most amount of money made. I feel like Monster Hunter might stay there probably throughout the whole year. There's opportunity, I guess, here and there, but I don't think Death Stranding, maybe Ghost of Yote takes a good stab at it, but probably it doesn't. Probably Monster Hunter stays up there. And Oblivion, number 3, again, we'll see if it stays like in a top 5 or maybe a top 10. Either way, though, again, just like I said in the kind of beginning, that's why I wanted to start it that way. It's doing so freaking well. And to be a top 3 best-selling game with like 2.5 weeks that it's been out, where the other games, by the way, like Monster Hunter was months ago, and Assassin's Creed feels like it was an eternity ago. It was actually only, a month and a half or whatever ago. So, actually, 2 of those games, 2 of those 3 games haven't been out for all that long, and they've made a pretty big impact. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure, as always, you're subscribed to the channel, bell icon turned on. I hope to see you all on the next one.